Hello, and welcome back to my channel, KINGSTEVINTAROT, and I will be doing a collective reading for the sign of Gemini. This will be your March 2021 collective reading. Oh my goodness. And without further ado, let's get a better shuffle than that. Um, Gemini, how have you guys been? I know the last time I left off with you guys, you were kind of going through something with your partner. I hope all is well and you guys are definitely in a better space. Um, don't forget that I will be doing the extended 3 card reveal at the end of your reading, as I do at the end of all Signs Collective readings. It will be $10 for that extended 3 card reveal. The Cash App and PayPal information will be in the description box below for this video, as well as my email for personal readings and donations, if you will. They are not mandatory. Um, Again, I enjoy just doing the readings. So, again, if you donate, it's appreciated, but it's not mandatory. Um, Now, without further ado, Spirit, is there any messages that you have for the sign of Gemini for March 2021? Spirit, is there any messages that you have for the sign of... Okay, 2 jumpers. All right. You guys have the Ten of Cups upright and you have the High Priestess. Now, starting off with the Ten of Cups in the upright, um, I feel like you guys, okay. Your last reading, I remember you guys were feeling down about a certain person. This person definitely called themselves trying to play you, but I feel like Gemini, either you have came into new love or you have got to a point where you have gotten control of your emotions, okay? Your emotions is no longer getting the best of you. And I feel like with the High Priestess card, this can be a form of judgment. So I think that you decided to say, hey, you know what I mean? Let me get myself together. Because remember, Gemini, it never stopped you from being abundant as far as your pentacles. You still were doing what you had to do. It was just your emotions was all over the place, okay? You have 2 more jumpers. All right. Yeah, yeah. You have the Ten of Swords. Again, getting your emotions together, making that judgment to say, I will not let past wounds and hurts or past knives in my back continue to get the best of me. Now, of course, we're going to dig a little deeper. The next card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? Your overall energy is the Five of Wands, Gemini. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Now, like I was saying, with the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups can be you regaining control of your emotions, okay? This is Pisces energy and also has a placement in Mars. So your person may have been a Pisces, or you may be taking on this energy somewhere in your chart, or your moon may be in Pisces. This brings harmony, home. In reverse, this will more so scream of wrath and indecision. But you've come like I said, you've come into harmony with yourself. You've come into harmony with your emotions. They are no longer all over the place. And I feel like this person that had you kind of in a turmoil emotionally, you're starting to get over it, or you've gotten over it. Okay. Your next card is the High Priestess. Now, when you see the High Priestess, okay, you want to ask yourself, and remember, I told you that this can speak of a form of judgment, and don't forget that the High Priestess also has a placement with the moon. Moon energy can give mysteries, secrets, unrevealing, things of that nature. But the High Priestess more so speak of knowledge, gestion, accumulation, patience, okay? Purity. This can also be a sense of motherhood for some of you. So some of you may be pregnant. Expectancy. So again, some of you may be expecting. Inspiration. This also is a sense of solitude. In reverse, this can more so speak of haughtiness, but again, we're in the upright. You want to ask yourself, Gemini, what am I holding back and accumulating? So again, you realize what you were holding back emotionally and what it was starting to accumulate as far as maybe leaving you not feeling the best that you can feel. So again, you made judgment. You went into your high priestess energy, you made judgment and decided to no longer let these wounds and these daggers and swords harm you, because the 10 of swords can also speak of, yeah, I'm wounded, but I still hold my head up high. I don't let you don't let your past situations make you a victim, okay? And you still have that strength and you still hold your head up high. As you can see, they have their head held very, very high, very, very high, despite the swords that's sticking out of him, okay, or her. So again, with the excuse me, with the 10 of swords, okay, this is Gemini's energy. So now, again, remember I told you this is you standing in your power despite your wounds, okay? So there's no surprise that this is your energy, obviously. Again, for some of you, it wasn't about new love. It was about you regaining power over your own emotions and moving on to the next situation. Okay. The 10 of swords can also speak of total vision, evaluation. Um, in reverse, this can speak more of cruelty, resignation, and solitude, but in the upright, the cruelty represents what you've been through, okay? But you now have taken yourself through evaluation, the high priestess mode, okay? You now have total vision of your emotions, okay? Now, your next card is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, normally, okay, first of all, we're going to start off. The Wheel of Fortune has a placement in Jupiter. Okay, you want to ask yourself, Gemini, what changes should I make in order to move forward? I feel like the reason why yours came out in reverse, because I started to say this before I just said that, but I feel like I had to get that out the way in order to say this. Now, this can represent the beginning and ending of a cycle and also change. Okay, um, but right now, I feel like your Wheel of Fortune is in reverse because this can also represent healing, a sense of stagnation and precariousness. Okay, so I feel like you've done what you had to do to make the changes. So this is why you don't need that new beginning that the Wheel of Fortune would normally provide somebody that haven't made the changes. I feel like the reason why yours is coming out in reverse is because it represents the stagnation you had to go through, sort of like a hermit mode a little bit, without actually having the hermit mode, the hermit card come out. Um, I feel like the laziness was a positive laziness due to the stagnation of you healing and getting yourself together. You were only stagnant in love and emotions, not with your pinnacles and career. Okay, so this is why this came out in reverse for you, which is not necessarily a bad thing in your case. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to get clarifications. Spirit, can we get clarifications on the 10 of swords? Can you clarify the 10 of swords, Spirit? Can you clarify the 10 of, you gotta jump. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles. Now this has a placement in Jupiter and also falls under Capricorn's energy. Okay, so for some of you, your person may have been a Capricorn. Um, in the reverse, this more so speaks of illusions and quarrels. Okay, so I feel like there was a lot of illusions concerning your person, a lot of illusions concerning the hurt. I think that not only did your person hurt you, but you guys have been through quite a little bit, and I feel like whatever has hurt you, it put up a smokescreen or had you under some type of illusion, and instead of it being what you thought it was totally another thing. Um, Also, this can represent choice. So I feel like the stagnation that the Wheel of Fortune in reverse speaks of was you kind of maybe waiting around to make a choice to see if this what it really was, but you did make your choice. You did make the choice when it came to them. Again, this is just clarifying the hurt that you've been through and clarifying the choices you've made already concerning that Ten of Swords. So you've done the healing, but remember, we wanted to get a clarification on, just digging a little deeper of what the hurt was. And I feel like the hurt was a lot of illusions, okay? A lot of quarrels, things that were not appeared to be how they were supposed to be. And it really hurt you. Spirit, is there any more messages that you had for the sign of... Okay. The King of Wands, okay? Now, with the King of Wands, okay, you want to consider, first, this falls under air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So again, if it's moon somewhere in charts, apply how you see fit. This can speak of wisdom, honesty, ambitions, okay? Yeah. So again, you were being honest with yourself. You were using your God-given wisdom, and you realized, okay, I can't wait around too long. I have to make a decision. So you decided to leave that person alone. At first, it left your Ten of Cups in reverse, but you've regained control of your emotions, went through your judgment slash solitude slash hermit mode, high priestess, okay? And despite the Ten of Swords stuck in you, you hold your head up high and you have that perseverance, okay? So again, and it puts you in your King of Wands energy. Now in reverse, this would more so speak of violence. So it lets me know that you guys did not become bitter behind this situation, okay? You did not become bitter behind this behind this Ten of Swords situation, excuse me. And again, some of you, you may be having a problem with your throat, like your throat chakra, because I've done a couple readings, and yeah, the second card that came out was the Fool in reverse. So you're no longer being that fool. You're no longer having that carefree attitude when it comes to that person, or having a carefree attitude when it comes to your emotions, period. Okay? Now, your overall energy was the Five of Wands upright. The Five of Wands to me represents a new path, okay, Gemini? So you decided, okay, with me fixing my emotions, regaining control of my emotions, I am going to not only walk proudly in my Ten of Swords, but I'm going to create this new path. And again, I don't think it's so much with your pentacles, it's so much of creating a new path and strategically going about love a different way and not just trusting so fast. This also is Leo's energy, okay? And this has a placement in Saturn. This can speak of expansion, new activities, success, okay? Now, in the reverse, this will more so be controversy and fatigue, but this is not what you're experiencing. You're experiencing success, new activities. Again, I think the success and new activities, okay, is due to you balancing out your emotions yet again, doing what you have to do and walking in your strength, because when you come across that new person, you're able to go out and maybe go on a date, Gemini, and truly enjoy yourself and not sit and wonder about the person. Like, to me, if the Five of Wands was in reverse, your overall energy will be saying that you're still kind of stuck on that person, so you're not creating that new path. But this being your overall energy is letting me know that overall, you're creating that new path in love. You're going through the new activities. You're having success in that, and you're no longer going to let that hold you back, which is understandable because you started out with the Ten of Cups in the upright. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get an advice card from the Earth Magic Oracle deck. Okay. Spirit, can we get an advice card for Gemini? What advice do you have for the sign of Gemini for March 2? Alrighty, you got a flyer. That joint flew all the way back. Solitude. Okay. Advice that Spirit wants to give you is solitude right now is the best thing. Okay. They want you, to me, when I see island or I see solitude, that's Spirit wanting you to find your sacred place and have that solitude. Some people can view solitude as a dark place or a lonely place, but look how that tree sits so beautiful on that island, okay? Everything is not so dark about solitude. Solitude can be a beautiful thing. You see how through all this, that beautiful thing still stands out. So when you go into solitude, you can discover beautiful things not only about yourself, but you can also discover different ways to go about things. You always get a beautiful message or a beautiful lesson out of solitude. Remember, you're in solitude because of the surrounded darkness, but once you go within, you get that beautiful tree. Okay, so Gemini, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if this resonated, please hit the thumbs up. It gets the message out to other Geminis. And I truly appreciate everything. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can be notified every time we upload a video. Love you guys, and I will catch you on the next collective or bonus reading. Namaste.